Your intuition is trying to tell you something important, and it's time to listen. You've felt that tug before, right? That inexplicable pull in your gut, or that tiny voice in your head that whispers just loud enough for you to take notice. Maybe it was when you hesitated before a major decision, or perhaps when you met someone who seemed a bit off. We often brush it off, thinking it's just our imagination, but what if that feeling is your guiding light? What if that's an angel message, nudging you in the right direction? Leave a comment to claim the energy of this message, and stick around to the end of the video for a special prayer to your angels on this topic. Many people underestimate the power of intuition. In a world where logic and evidence rule our decisions, intuition tends to get sidelined. But intuition is an ancient part of who we are, a gift bestowed upon us that goes beyond rationality. It's the internal compass that guides us when we're lost, the beacon that lights the way when we're stuck in darkness. Today, I want to dive deep into why you should listen to your intuition, and how this inner wisdom could be a divine message you've been waiting to hear. Think about the last time you made a decision that in retrospect just felt right. You might not have had all the facts, but you knew deep down what the right move was. That was your intuition at work. It wasn't the product of overthinking or endless analysis. Instead, it was an immediate knowing, almost like a spark that lit up the path ahead. When we learn to trust these feelings, we align ourselves with something greater. It's as if we're tapping into a higher consciousness, one that knows what's best for us, even when our conscious minds don't. We're all connected to something beyond our immediate physical world. Call it the universe, divine energy, or angels watching over us. This connection often communicates with us through our intuition, through those gut feelings that can't be logically explained. It's a spiritual nudge that tells you, hey, pay attention. It could be warning you about something dangerous, pointing you toward an opportunity, or simply encouraging you to follow a certain path. But the key is, you have to be open to it. You have to be willing to listen. Sometimes we dismiss our intuition because it doesn't always make sense. It can seem illogical or impractical. After all, why would you quit your job when everything looks good on paper? Or why would you avoid someone who everyone else seems to like? It's hard to trust something that doesn't come with a clear explanation. But here's the thing, intuition doesn't follow the rules of the mind. It bypasses the noise of overthinking, the doubt, and the fear. It delivers truth straight to your soul without all the overanalysis. And sometimes, that's exactly what we need. There are countless stories of people who followed their intuition and ended up in places they never imagined, places that felt right, places they were meant to be. Maybe you've heard of someone who decided to take a different route home and ended up avoiding a terrible accident, or someone who trusted their gut about a relationship and ended up finding true love. These are not just coincidences. These are moments where people decided to trust the unexplainable, to listen to the inner voice that spoke louder than the chatter around them. But how do you know if your intuition is trying to tell you something important? For starters, intuition doesn't shout, it whispers. It's that small, quiet feeling that keeps coming back, even when you try to ignore it. It's a sensation that doesn't go away, no matter how much you rationalize or push it aside. The more you ignore it, the more restless you might feel. Your intuition knows you better than you know yourself, and it's incredibly persistent. Pay attention to how you feel physically when you get these intuitive nudges. Does your heart start to beat a little faster? Do you feel a sense of calm or unease? Our bodies are amazing at picking up on things our minds miss. Often, intuition manifests itself through physical sensations. Maybe you feel butterflies in your stomach, or maybe there's a weight on your chest that doesn't seem to lift until you make a certain decision. The body knows what the mind tries to deny. Your intuition speaks not just through thoughts, but through your physical being as well. One of the most powerful tools you have is the ability to quiet your mind and listen to these messages. We live in a noisy world, distractions, notifications, and everyone around us offering their opinions. It's no wonder our intuition gets drowned out sometimes. The key to truly hearing your inner voice is to create space for it. Meditation, time in nature, or simply sitting in silence for a few minutes each day can make all the difference. When you make room for stillness, you make room for the whispers of intuition to be heard. Intuition is deeply connected to your spiritual journey. It's the link between your physical self and your higher self, between the mundane and the divine. Some people believe that these intuitive nudges are messages from angels or spirit guides, entities that are here to help us on our journey to make sure we're headed in the right direction. They don't communicate through words or signs we might expect. Instead, they speak through feelings, through the deep knowing that wells up inside you, urging you toward or away from something. Imagine having a wise mentor by your side all the time, someone who only wants the best for you, who can see all the potential pitfalls and opportunities. That's what your intuition is, in a way. It's your spiritual GPS, guiding you through the twists and turns of life, keeping you on the path that's meant for you. But the GPS can only work if you let it. If you keep second-guessing, doubting, or silencing it, you'll find yourself lost more often than not. If you're feeling uncertain about a decision or direction in your life right now, I encourage you to pause and really listen. Put aside the pros and cons list for a moment, forget about what others are saying, and tune in to what your intuition is telling you. Does the decision feel expansive, like it brings a sense of peace or possibility? Or does it feel heavy, like a knot in your stomach? This feeling is often the clearest sign of what's right for you. Learning to trust your intuition is like building a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Start with small decisions. Trust your gut when you're deciding what route to take home, or whether to accept an invitation. Notice how it feels when you listen to that inner voice, and notice the outcomes. Gradually, you'll find it easier to trust your intuition when it comes to the bigger decisions in your life. You'll start to see it not as something mysterious, but as something natural, an important part of who you are. The next time you feel that nudge, that whisper, that quiet knowing deep inside, remember this: it's there for a reason. Your intuition is trying to tell you something important. It's guiding you toward what's best for you, even if you can't see the full picture yet. It's not always easy to trust what you can't fully explain, but that's part of the magic. Trusting your intuition means trusting yourself, trusting the divine guidance that's always there to support you. So today, listen closely. The messages you receive may not be loud, but they are powerful. Your intuition is your ally, your guide, and your connection to something greater. Trust it, nurture it, and let it lead you to where you're meant to be. Because the truth is, your intuition is not just a random feeling. It's a part of you that sees the bigger picture, one that knows exactly what you need, even before you do. Now let's switch gears and head into a prayer to our angels on this topic. Dear heavenly angels, I come before you today with a heart that is open and ready to receive. I call upon your guidance, your love, and your protection, for I know you are always near, watching over me with gentle care. Today I ask for your wisdom, for the strength to hear and understand the messages that are being whispered to my soul. I know that my intuition is your voice, a divine gift you have blessed me with, and I want to honor that gift. Please help me to quiet the noise of doubt and fear, so that I may truly hear your guidance. Too often, I get lost in my own thoughts, in the worries and distractions of this world. I ask you, beautiful angels, to help me find stillness, to create a sacred space within me where your divine whispers can be heard clearly. I know that your messages are not always loud or obvious, and I'm ready to pay attention to even the smallest of nudges you give me. Grant me the courage, dear angels, to trust what I feel, even when it seems irrational or unclear. When my intuition speaks to me, help me recognize it as your loving direction. Remind me that your wisdom comes from a place beyond the limits of my own understanding, from a higher plane that sees the full picture of my life and my journey. I ask for your support to trust in this unseen guidance, to believe that your messages are leading me toward my highest good. If there are situations or people that I should be cautious of, please make that known to me. Let me feel the gentle push of your presence whenever I need to be aware of something that does not serve me. Guide me away from paths that would lead me astray, and light up the roads that are meant for my growth, my happiness, and my fulfillment. I pray for your protection from energies that are not aligned with my purpose, and I ask that you surround me with your divine shield of love and light. Heavenly angels, I know that you also guide me towards opportunities, towards moments of beauty and growth that I might miss if I am not paying attention. Help me to stay attuned to the signs you provide. Whether it's a sudden feeling of excitement, a sense of peace in my heart, or a coincidence that feels too perfect to be random, I pray that I recognize these as your hand at work in my life. Let me see your guidance in the everyday moments, the serendipities that point me to the right direction. I ask you to help me build a stronger connection with my intuition each day. Help me trust in the power within me, the divine light that you fan into a bright flame. Teach me to believe in myself, in my ability to discern what is right for me, and to know that this inner wisdom comes directly from your loving grace. Give me patience when the answers are not immediate, and faith to keep trusting even when I cannot see the full path ahead. If I have ignored or doubted my intuition in the past, I ask for your forgiveness and for your help in healing any part of me that has grown disconnected. I understand now that every moment of doubt was simply a call to learn and grow. I ask for your assistance in releasing any fears or past wounds that may be blocking my ability to hear you clearly. Heal those parts of me so that I may become a pure and open channel for your divine messages. Guide me in understanding the difference between fear and true intuition, so that I may never confuse the two. When fear disguises itself as caution, help me see through it. Help me feel the difference between the anxiety that clouds my mind and the calm certainty of your divine messages. Let my intuition always come to me with peace, with a sense of deep knowing that resonates within my heart and soul. Help me understand and embrace the subtle language of intuition. Angels, I also ask that you help me share this gift with others. May I be a beacon of love and light to those around me, inspiring them to trust their own inner guidance. Show me how to lead by example, to live in tune with my intuition, so that others may see the power of listening to that quiet voice within. Help me offer words of comfort and encouragement to those who struggle to trust themselves, and let me be a vessel for your loving messages to those who need it. As I walk through my life, I ask that you continue to stay by my side, offering guidance, love, and protection. When I am at a crossroads, let me feel your presence ever more strongly. When I need to make a decision, grant me clarity of mind and openness of heart, so that I may choose the path that aligns with my highest self. Let every choice I make be in harmony with the divine plan you have for me. I am grateful for your endless love, for the patience you show me even when I stumble, and for the countless times you have guided me without my even realizing it. I know that I am never alone, that you are always there, ready to help me navigate this journey. Thank you for your compassion, for your wisdom, and for the divine love you shower upon me. In this moment, I open myself fully to receive your messages, to listen to my intuition, and to honor the divine guidance within me. I trust that you are always leading me toward my highest good, and I choose to follow, with an open heart. May my life be a reflection of your love, and may I always have the courage to listen closely to the messages you send. Amen. Thank you so much for joining me for today's angel message. If you resonate with this message, be sure to leave a comment to claim the energy of the message and share it with someone you love so they can hear it too. Have a blessed day.